In this video, we'll create a newsletter using MailChimp. So you want to head to MailChimp.com and log in. And here we are at the dashboard. So let's go over a few things. Campaigns is the list of all the previous newsletters. Couple things, we don't use automations or SMS. Audience are the members that will send the newsletter to. That's updated by the web admin. You can look at analytics. Website, there's not anything pertinent. Content is where the templates are stored, and integrations we don't use. They're not in our plan. So we want to create a newsletter now. Click on Create. And design email. We'll select basic layout and click on Save Templates. Now we have an older style template here, but we'll use the master template. Click Apply. And here we are. This opens up the newsletter template. So we'll update the month and year. Careful that you don't select the entire header like I started to do. And you can list the articles for the month. Paste in the monthly message from the board. Usually the president emails it in. You do a brief paragraph here about the theme for the month. The next section is the volunteers section, and it's pasted in from this URL on the website. I'll go to the website. I'll click on volunteers, and let's select Photo Manager. I'll highlight the text, right click, copy it, and I'll paste it right over that. Here's the text. I'll update the title. Managing club photos. Now there's another block over here. These are called content blocks. Click Done here on the left, and I can add an image in there. I'll select Add Image, and I'll just take one from what we have saved, or you can upload one. I'll take that one. Okay, so we got that done. Here's the monthly meeting. Here's some static information about where, what, and what. Here's a placeholder for an image, so I'll add an image. And let's select that one. About the program, usually Ron Becky provides this information about the speaker, about the program. I'll add another image down here. I'll select this one. More static info about where the meeting is. And here's Nordic World News. So these come from, these are curated articles from a Google alert thing that comes into the newsletter email. So I'll go over there. And you can see they're tagged alerts when they come in, and then I've tagged these three for January and have selected them as having useful information. Now I've created a little article, so I'll go to Google Drive, and I'll open up the newsletter Drive. And here's the article, Nordic World News, January 2025. You can put other articles that if people send a document, they can be put in here. Open this up. I will copy the content and paste it in. Now there's a little formatting cleanup to do. It adds some extra returns, but it kept all my hyperlinks and everything intact. And there we go. Okay, now we're ready to add more articles. So there's kind of three elements for an article. There's the header, there's the content, and there's a spacer. So to put more articles in here, I'm going to first replicate the spacer, and that's with this little widget on the right. The second item down is duplicate block. Now I'll go up and highlight the header. I'm going to duplicate the header, and then I need to move this header between those spacers. And I'll update this article 1, who it was submitted by. If they're from a committee or the board, usually you put reference that. So I'll give them the title of Grand Poobah. And now we're ready to put a content block down below this. So I'll go back over on the left, and I can put a paragraph, drag a paragraph over here. I can start typing in here. Now you notice up here the editing controls that this is a paragraph, but say I want to change it and make it a header of some sort. I can do that. I'll go back and make it a paragraph. I can add some bolding, italics, underscore, strike it out, etc. I can add a hyperlink, and I put the URL in there. I can center it, etc. Change the direction, all these other great things that you might want to do up here. Make a bulleted list, a numbered list, etc. All right. Now, one other thing, just to point out that if you want to, you can go in here and twiddle with the HTML code, if you know HTML, and you see it's a paragraph left aligned. I will make it in H2, and you see it's changed style in the text block. And that's reflected up in the controls up here. All right, so you have your articles all done. Well, one other thing I want to point out here, so say you want to put another block in here like the previous one that I had with text in a image, and that you select over here by the layout. You can add columns. So you got 3 different columns, or just 2 columns with one wider than the other. Okay. A little more advanced, there is padding. Say if there's too much space, you can decrease it, and if you might notice that it shrinks there, the block, There we go. And then I'm done. Okay, let's get rid of these blocks because we're not going to fill them in. So highlight the block and remove block. Let's take a preview of the newsletter. Here we are, Article 1, 2, ski tracks from your editor, volunteering, the meeting, Nordic World News, Article 1. All looks good. I'll close this. I can send a test. Let's do that. And that sent OK. And now I'll save and exit. You want to click on Save and Exit. You don't want to click on the caret because that saves it as a template. So save and exit. Time to edit the name. And say it's January 2025. Now we edit the subject, and it's handy here to be able to paste this in. So I'll copy that text, PDX Nordic newsletter, January 2025, and then the preview text. And save that. All right. Now there's an option here to schedule to send the newsletter at a particular time. It's not available to us, however, because we need an upgraded plan to do that. But for right now, I'm going to say finish later. And you can open this back up and edit the design. And add more articles. I'm going to save and exit. And finish later again. We go over to the email and take a look at the test email. And here's how it would come across. All looks good. If it exceeds the Google limit, it'll indicate it here at the bottom and top. It'll say clipped. You can take a look at it in the browser. Again, all looks fine. And, go back. There's one other way to create a newsletter, and that's to replicate an existing one. So I'm going to, over here on the right, click the drop-down caret and replicate. Edit the name. You'll notice too that you need to edit the subject because it still says January, so we'll change that to February. Save. And then the design. Okay, and then I have to go through and update all of the content blocks for that month's information. So I'll save and exit. Go back to the dashboard. Oops, dashboard is what I want. Look at the campaigns. And here we are, we have January and February as drafts. So when it's ready to send, you can open it up and click send, and that sends it to all the people that are subscribed. So very important to only click that when it's truly ready. And then to log out, you click on the icon in the upper right and log out. And that's how you create a newsletter.